Did that touch me? Did that really have to happen? They drove past right as we started this video.
Oh,
Well, this is the Auto Critics.
Yeah, we're here.
I'm Tyler the Pain in the Ass.
Phil the Punch Collins.
Why are we here, Phil?
Because we got another special Halloween month or October horror double feature for people.
What's the two movies and why are they the two movies?
We got Wrong Turn Prayer and we got The Hills Have Eyes for Cannibal
Mutant Families.
Yeah, exactly.
Cannibal Mutant
I was so excited I couldn't get it out.
You were just like shaking with like anticipation of talking about this.
Yep.
So the first one is
Wrong Turn.
And let's talk about it. So, how does this movie start off? This movie starts off with the guy and the girl climbing this cliff.
Yep.
And the guy gets pulled up, killed.
Of course. That's the beginning kills.
And thrown to the edge. The girl sees and she's like,
yeah, and tries to get to the other rope. And I did like that because when I first saw it, I thought she was going to make it to the rope. And then
she just falls.
Yeah.
What a retard.
And then she trips over barbed wire and bam. And then montage.
Of
credits and fucked up people looking mutants.
Yeah.
That people in West Virginia. I'm not saying if you're from West Virginia that we.
All I'm saying, there's a Far Cry movie about it, or a Far Cry game about it.
Oh, jeez. Maybe they don't have internet there.
Maybe West Virginia's just a mess.
West Virginia down to Tennessee.
We're not doing karaoke.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But
we haven't broke the sad news to these people yet.
Well, I just did. Deal with it.
Anyways, so you get down to the main story of this guy who has his business meeting that he needs to get down to, and he should have left earlier, obviously.
Yeah, obviously he didn't. He should have left 5 minutes earlier, is what he should have done.
Well,
probably like 45 minutes early.
Yeah, maybe.
An hour early. But there's an oil leak on the highway, so he's like, go find dirt road.
Yeah.
Takes the dirt road, gets himself fucked up, slams into the people.
Okay, so when the CD pops out, it's like, okay, this is when you go get the crash. Get the CD in and sees a deer.
Yeah, it's like the biggest distraction wasn't even when he crashed.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Like, I think he wouldn't have crashed if he looked in his rearview mirror.
Right.
And not, like, turned around the whole time.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, hit these people, and then they go try to look for tow truck or whatever.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, they find the mutant's house.
Right.
And by this time, the other two people who's been waiting for him already been murdered.
They already did.
And they made the potheads get killed.
Yeah.
Can't believe they call us potheads.
Yeah, right.
But obviously they come home, they see some fucking mutilation, and they're like, oh shit, we gotta get out of here. And then you made me laugh, and you're like, what is he doing when he was holding on to the spring of the door so it wouldn't squeak?
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck was happening. He was just like, and he's like bleeding. I'm like, let go of the fucking thing. Like, if you're bleeding. But
anyways.
I kind of like their little language they're going on. They're like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Right.
They didn't do that. But.
And they were hiding under the bed and stuff when shit was hitting the fan.
Yeah. I was surprised none of them threw up.
Yeah, I would have probably thrown up.
Ooh! They would be like, looking at each other.
We didn't have another brother, what?
One was starting to fight because it maybe it sounded like, fuck you, bitch.
They're like, what the fuck?
Anyways, some murders happen, yada yada yada. This isn't the... when I saw this, I mean, I still enjoy the movie. Even though, like, you can see the cheesy, and then especially the sequel, so, I mean, part 2 is pretty good. But the other sequels is like, oh, man. But...
I actually like the second one.
I like the second one. But we ain't trying to spoil this whole, we're just trying to...
We're just telling you general idea.
We'll try to tell you, like, if you in Halloween or in October, if you want a horror movie to watch,
there you go. Maybe a killer movie. There you go. Killer Family.
Yeah. Twisted.
Yeah.
But let's get to the review.
Instead of a review, before we do it, not instead, let's talk about the chances of survival. Let's talk about how do you think you'd be able to survive? Do you think there's things that they could have done?
Okay, so let me tell you this from the beginning. If I was one of the people that had to run to save the other people, we would be dead. Let's just put it like that. Unless I bobbed and weaved.
Right.
That's the only way I would have survived. But running straight like they did, I wouldn't have lived.
See, I feel like survivability I'd be okay, but I wouldn't know what the fuck to do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And then the whole holding yourself underneath the car, you know.
And not throwing up.
Yeah.
You know, there's a...
Or you know, maybe some fucked up reason. I just remember that I didn't have no lunch today, and all of a sudden my stomach was like,
and then they're like, they like throw you a like tater, like a finger.
Yeah.
But
my probability, it depends on if there's anybody slower than me. It's 50-50. And like, do I have to go through against all three of them at one time? Or do I get to go one at a time like a video game?
Right.
If it's one at a time, I don't know. It depends on what I have. But if it's all three at once, I'm dead.
That's true. Well, let's talk about this rating. I'm going to give this movie, a rating of 6.5 out of 10.
6.5?
Out of 10. Yeah, that's what I said.
You know what? I think I kind of agree with you. I'm going to give it a 6.5 also.
You fucking shit. That's a 13 out of 20.
13 out of 20.
13 out of 20. That's a 6.5 out of 10? Right there.
Anyways, instead of doing karaoke, we're going to have a debate after this next review. And then, I don't even know where we're going with that one. I'm just saying, let's just get to the next review. Hills Have Eyes.
Why
The remake.
do they have eyes, Phil?
Because there's people in the hills. And it starts off
It's funny because technically the eyes of the hills,
yeah.
which I think is pretty funny. Let's also talk about Beast.
Beast.
Beast was a beast. Let's talk about that. That's how.
Pluto.
What?
Pluto.
Beast.
The guy with the...
No, Beauty and Beast. Beast.
Oh, Beast.
The
Yeah, Beast. Sorry, I was
the dog got half the kills.
Well, half the kills of the regular humans, not mutated.
But yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But
because technically, even the main guy didn't get the last kill. It was Ruby. Yeah. Who turned out to be pretty cool.
Yeah, she was cool.
But anyways, let me just tell you, in case you haven't seen this movie, or even you have, this movie's fucked up.
I really like the intro with the music and then the
explosions going through.
Yeah. And then it's showing different like mutated kids and stuff. It's pretty fucked up.
No, so it does take a while for stuff to get it to happen. But when it happens, it gets fucked up.
It does.
Like you pretty much start with the rape.
Yeah, there was a rape scene, and then at the same time, the other guy's like smashing shit.
Yeah,
the dad is getting caught on fire as a distraction to get the people away from him.
Yeah.
It was messed up. And then the other people didn't even know all this happened, and the other guy's trying to like let them know, and they're just like, well, we'll check it out at midnight.
Yep.
At the time, and after.
But as soon as he went to the car, though, or maybe when he looked at the dog being gone, that's when they got in. So he didn't know that the guy had snuck in.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if he actually walked in there and saw that there was nothing wrong, he could have prevented that from happening, at least with that situation.
And also, what really annoyed me, and he knew it. I'm pretty sure you heard that annoyed me. He talks into the radio. Mm-hmm. They're like telling telling.
I do have to say, like, every stupid decision you can make,
that guy made it.
Yeah, like running, like even after getting where he
wasting bullets,
but like when he fell into the hole and knocked himself out and all that, like running around, not paying attention, like, of course you're gonna trip,
right?
Fall.
And then also, I was thinking when he shot through the door, like, what if that was somebody that was part of the family that said,
Well, only person who could have been was Bob, and he was dead.
That's true. That's true.
But still, he could have shot the dog.
Yeah, the dog was out barking and stuff,
Yeah.
so it could have been a dog. But
Let's just say, like, you were like, I think, what's his name, Doug? No, Doug was the kid, right? I can't remember. No, it had to be Doug, the Democrat. You were like, oh, he's gonna die first, huh?
well, because he was like, kind of like the asshole. He's like, come on, let's hurry this up type person. Usually those type of people die first. And then they kill Bob, my favorite character. And I was like, what the fuck? And it's the last thing you expect, really, is...
Well,
like
the reason why they did it is because it shows, like when somebody's confident, like, they can do something, sometimes they're the worst people, and the people you least expect to rise to the occasion.
Right. I mean, I guess you're true.
But let's do what you did with Wrong Turn. Chances of survival.
Okay, so chances of survival, let me say, are very slim, first off. First, desert, so you're struggling with dehydration.
Mm-hmm.
You're struggling with, no food. They might have a little food and water, but eventually they're going to run out. And then they don't know where they are. They take this random-ass dirt road. And then there's mutants trying to kill them. No transportation, no cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of all that, there's a lot of radiation.
Mm-hmm.
A shit ton of it.
So even if you don't die right
So
there...
even if you don't die with these mutants, and these mutants are trained to kill these people pretty much. Their whole life is based off killing these people.
Yep.
So, I think even if you do end up surviving, there's so much radiation that was probably put in their body that they're not gonna survive too much longer.
Yeah, I mean, if they do for a while, it's going to be painful, probably.
Yeah, and you're probably gonna get a lot of cancer.
A lot of cancer.
A lot of cancer. You thought you were smoking cigarettes.
Chocolate.
But
Anyways,
what about you, Phil?
my chances of survival. Okay, so it really depends. Am I the main guy?
No,
Oh.
imagine you're another character that's added on to that.
Okay, so my chances of survival. If I went out running with them, am I with the family?
No, like you're in your own situation.
Well, if I'm by myself, I'm dead. Obviously.
No, I'm saying like it's your family.
Oh well, my bad. I'm dead.
And like,
like they're gonna sacrifice my ass. Like they're like take him. He's a virgin ass.
Okay, imagine you're part of their family.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if I didn't have to go with him and fight Pluto.
But you
And
can make your own decisions there.
Well, why did I say in the trailer I would be fine?
Why?
Because all I had to do was take out that one guy that they tied their hands up and then blew him up, and they were good. But I had to go fight not only Pluto, I had to go fight that fucking lizard guy, and then you had to go and I asked the other guy, and then you got the other fucking big brain, and then you got knocked out by a bald-headed lady. Like, I mean, I might have been able to make it past the bald-headed lady.
But then you get the radiation and all this. Survival.
Well, yeah, that too. But I'm just saying, like, if I had to do this, fight at the beginning, I could make it past the bald-headed lady. But once I had to fight Pluto, and if I didn't have a dog like he did, I'd be dead. Because that's the only thing I saved him at that one moment.
I mean, you made your point, I guess.
So I would be dead.
So what do you give this movie?
So I'm gonna give it. I do enjoy it, even though it's really fucked up. I'm gonna give it a 7.
A 7.
Yeah.
You know what? I think it's like the last movie, and I'm gonna give it a 6.5. Not like the last movie, but I agree with the same.
Yeah.
Same 6.5.
So 13.5.
Sure, Phil.
Well, mozzarella. Anyways, what you doing? Like, bitch.
I got a thumbtack.
Oh, we got a wrestling match out here. Anyways, let's get to this debate. But before we get to the debate, we have a special comment from somebody who's been supporting us and giving a shout out. So we're gonna give her another shout out, and she's actually had a quote from us before, from Three from Hell.
Does she have another quote?
Yes. Well, we asked um, if you're in a, I should have worded it better. So like, if you're in Wrong Turn and otherwise, what movie you rather be in? But I accidentally said, in what horror movie? So I'm gonna take, and honestly, I was thinking about this. I think on Halloween, when we do the video for that one, we should talk about a horror movie a horror movie that we think that we would want to be in it, that we would survive.
Okay.
So this is pretty much starting over.
This is the account.
This is pretty much the prologue before when we do it. So, Villainous Varnishes is her name. Anything horror related you want, or not horror, anything horror related. Like makeup designs and all that. Go check out her on Instagram or Facebook. Hit her up, and I think she has some good designs. Anyways, her quote. Oh my God, I love this debate question. It was definitely a tough one. My first thought was, how can I be least traumatized? Which is a good point.
Right.
So what, with that requirement, I'm kind of tied between Child's Play and The Lost Boys. I think I could handle fighting off Chucky. I don't know, he's been very persistent killer, If he sneaks up on your ass. But then she also says, or hanging out with some hot vampires, so she knows where her head is. So, I mean, she'd probably be okay to turn into a vampire.
I would be.
It depends, like, am I, like, Lost Boys vampires, or am I Blade 2 vampires, where my mouth opens up and the tentacle comes out? So I think that'd be disgusting.
You're like,
as long as I'm not Twilight.
You're like Dracula vampire. You're like human, but you get the fangs and sunlight hurts you. And you live forever.
But anyways, before we get any further with this debate, like that comment, like I said, go check her out. Villainous Varnishes. But we also want to hear from you guys. If you could be in a horror movie and knew you would survive to the end, what horror movie would you want to be in? Put it in the comments or whatever. Or even just post a picture and we'll know what you're talking about. But anyways, we're going to get in a debate of...
Before we do this, I want to talk about how Saul is on fire. Jigsaw is on fire.
Oh, shit. We got a ghost in here. Anyways.
We're going to die here.
Yeah. Our debate is between Wrong Turn and Hills of Eyes. Which movie would we rather be in? And we already hit some of the points already.
Right.
But... We're going to have a couple minute debate on this.
I would rather be in Wrong Turn. I feel like because there's only 3 of them first off.
Mm-hmm.
And you can kind of instantly figure out kind of where their roles are. You don't get to hear their communications as much because you don't understand.
Yeah.
But also you kind of, you're not in a radiated area. You're not in the desert, so you can kind of find food and stuff if you know how to look, and water. I mean, it's kind of dusty, but, there's still woods. The watchtower had first aid.
Yeah.
They weren't so far in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. They wanted to say, like, always the car that showed up,
the sheriff or
whatever he was. I mean, always that means there's other people around.
So I think
like desert, there might not be somebody 100 miles away.
So yeah, I think it'd be easier to survive Wrong Turn than it is.
Yeah, and you make a lot of good points tonight, and I'm there with you. But my thing was all about when it came down to it. First of all, I don't think I want to survive Hills of Eyes. Like, let's say the radiation didn't kill me, but one, if I have my fingers cut off, or get pretty much got ass kicked, and my wife's dead, it's like a really. But compared to Wrong Turn, where if I was the main guy, all these motherfuckers I didn't even know before this died, and then the girl that's kind of hot,
Right.
Whatever. Yeah. And then only thing is I get shot in the back of the leg. Okay, I'll take it. But yeah, Wrong Turn because of it's going to be cooler.
I think Wrong Turn is...
And less likely to run into like a snake or something.
And Wrong Turn would just be easier.
Now, what if like you picked Wrong Turn and then like it switched all together? Then all of a sudden you think you're fighting the fucking brothers and all that. And right when you're fighting, all of a sudden, like a bear comes out and starts fighting all you guys.
And being in the woods ends up fucking you over.
Yeah.
But how about you guys? Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Tell us what do you think you'd be able to survive long term or Hills Have Eyes better?
That or which movie would you rather be in general?
Right. Let us know.
Yeah.
But I think that'll be the end of it.
Don't forget, like, share, subscribe.
Comment. Let us know how your day went. Have a good one.
Y'all stay classy.